Hello and welcome back. Yeah, I should find even more excuses not to continue with this shenanigans. Maybe I can come here in this room, pretend I don't exist. Yeah, I think I have, this is a better company, this sleeping townsperson. Anything is better than Bingo Boffin. But alas, I have to speak with him again. The Tavern Gore. Yes, now that's your title, huh?
I have been trying to help Theodore unravel this latest cryptic message.
I have been trying to help Theodore Gorgs. Why do you need to help Theodore? For what purpose? Unravel this latest cryptic message, Basubur, because it may be that solving it will lead to the real treasure. Here, I will read you the message. Bingo clears his throat and begins dictating the strange message. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cat is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and nonplussed. Too many spell danger, so look to the spell for the answer. Ingo shakes his head in confusion. It makes no sense to me. Perhaps Theodore or Haley have come up with something. Goose and Gander?
It makes no sense to me, but maybe Theodore or Haley can figure it out.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and what's bad for the cat is a tad over yonder. Okay, well, it's up to Haley this time first.
There is something unusual about that message.
I listened to your friend Bingo's recitation of the message once again, but it did not clear anything up for me. There is something unusual about that message, but I cannot say what it might be. It's still involved, poor lady, with Theodore and now also my friend, the Hobbit. Oh no.
Geese, goblins, spiders. Is this a riddle or just nonsense?
This most recent riddle, if it is actually a riddle and not just nonsense, is quite a perplexing one. I'm quite perplexed, just as the writer of this riddle must have expected. We can't tell what's over yonder if we don't know where to start, can we? Oh, I will never find this treasure. Should I have stayed retired, Basabor? Yes, he should have.
There is something unusual about that message.
Geese, goblins, spiders. Is this a
Yes,
riddle
yes.
or just nonsense?
Yes,
Maybe you can figure it out.
of course, it always comes back to me, doesn't it? I do not know, Basabor. I will give you the message so you can try and figure it out. Unfortunately, I think the meaning is quite above this hobbit's head. All we know for certain is that if this does point to a second strongbox, it must surely be in the Longlands. Other than that, I have no idea. Find it if you can, my adventurous friend. Bingo hands you the cryptic message for your own perusal.
Find this second strongbox if you can.
Anything you wish to say?
Can you unravel the meaning of that message?
A mystery of that message and find this treasure? Maybe?
The treasure must be in the Lone Lands. But who knows where?
But I had no luck figuring out the meaning of that cryptic message. How do you know it's in the Longlands? Let's see. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, but the T here is capitalized. I wonder if that has any significance. And what's bad for the cat is a tad over yonder. Goblins and spiders are and plotting and fighters, lest our relative novice seem perplexed and nonplussed. Too many spell danger, so look to the spell for the answer. Look to the spell for the answer. So we have T, H, E, the Lorn span. I think it means the Lorn span, right? If we read all the capitalized letters, it's the Lorn span. The Lorn span. Let's see. Where was the Lorn span? Let's take a look at the map now together. I think the lawn span was around here. Hold on a second. Yeah, the lawn span is here. That's where we need to go, guys, right? We figured it out. Wasn't that hard. Okay, I'll meet you over at the lawn span. Okay, here we are, approaching the lawn span, right? Hopefully this won't be too much of a chase after. Hopefully there are not too many of those boxes around the lawn lands. This drum box seems to have been opened recently. How long has it rested here on the lawn span? But opened recently? The drum box is empty, save for a parchment containing 3 words. The end now. Collected the 3-word parchment. Okay, so now we have to bring the 3-word parchment to Theodore Course in the Forsaken Inn. So I'll see you guys over there. Huh? We're back at the inn, but where is Bingo? Disappeared? Okay. Before I speak to Theodore, let me point to 2 things again. Number 1, you cannot become an adventurer of any significance if somebody else experiences the adventures for you. That's number 1. Number 2, if you aspire to become an adventurer, you don't do it for the adventures, for the sake of adventures themselves. You do it because you want to bring good and kindness to this world, and not just to have fun, adventure. So, what else can I say? Okay, here's Theodore.
You solved the message? Oh, let me see that treasure.
Good job, Asador. You have done it. Now let me see that treasure. You present the parchment to Theodore, but to your surprise, he does not seem disappointed. The end now? Well, I guess that is it. We have the victory. This is the treasure. Now mysterious Riddlemaster has acknowledged that we had success. I'm happy, and I hope you are too.
I guess that is it. We have the victory.
Really? Okay. Oh, Bingo is right here now. Okay. He just disappeared for a second there. Wait, anybody else wish to talk to him? No. Okay.
That's it? The end now?
Theodore may be happy with this result, but I'm not. I'm a whiny little hobbit. Now that we have had a taste of treasure hunting, I will not be happy until we follow this chain of riddles to the end. Surely this cannot be it. Oh, I'm not happy about this, Possible. There has to be more. The end now? I do not believe it. And we get a title, Basselbur Linguist. Right.
I will keep looking for clues, and you should see if Unlof needs help with anything.
I have been puzzling over the parchment you found in the Longstrom box, Basselbur. The one that simply reads the end now. That cannot possibly be the end of hunt, can it? There has to be more to this than we were seeing. There just has to be. Well, I'll keep studying the words for clues, but I do not want the keeper of this place to think us ungrateful. Go to Anlaf and see if there's anything that needs doing, and if I learn anything useful about this disappointing paper, I will let you know. The end now.
If I learn anything useful about this disappointing paper, I will let you know.
Alright. Well, here's the deal, guys. Now, the Ballad of Bingo Boffin quest line has caught up with our level. We're level 33 and the level of the current quest is 32. So I think that this is the last quest we should be doing here in the Lowlands for now. And then I'll show you on the map where we'll go next. But let's see. And my point being that I'm sure the ballads would continue in other lands and other places. but I don't intend to finish the whole quest line now. Instead, we'll return to more serious business and return to it when it's appropriate. With that said, let's talk to Anlaf, the Forlorn.
Oh, woe be me.
You wish to help out? Well, I'll not turn down the offer. After all, you never know when the offers will stop, and my back is not as strong as it was in my youthful days. I have had problems with the supply carts from time to time. The inn is a good ways from Town, and the road can be treacherous in poor weather. Still, my most recent supply should be here by now, and when he is in a hurry to return, my man sometimes leaves the crates and baskets outside next to the inn. Can you retrieve any of the supplies he has left and carry them down to the cellar storage room? It is on your left as you descend the stairs, and is right now storage for mainly old chairs. I would appreciate the help. Okay. I'm more on board with this one, at least I'm helping in a meaningful way.
It's a sorry day.
Yes, it's a sorry day when you have hobbits visiting your inn. Okay, let's see. We have to find some box of goods around here. Box of goods. Where are you? Oh, yeah, behind. And there. Okay, interesting. This box of goods from Bree contains supplies for the Forsaken Inn. Linens, a few dishes, and mugs to replace those that have recently broken. But then there's also a basket of eggs, no? Not inside the box of goods, of course. Okay, I'll carry the box. Oh, right, to the cellar storage. Okay, let's see here. You set down the box of goods. Good. Oh, now we have to pick up the basket of eggs. Sure, makes sense. We can't carry both at the same time because we'll most likely break the eggs. Do you have anything to say to us, Binko, now?
I will stay here and study this old parchment for clues.
Oh, right, you do that. Okay. This basket contains eggs from Bree, since Anlaf never had much success raising chickens at the Forsaken Inn. Yeah, I guess the drier weather, less grass and stuff. Just a little more barren in general and less protection, I guess, from wolves. Who knows? Or maybe just not enough time to devote to raising the chickens with all the other tasks you have to do as an innkeeper. Maybe here? You set down the basket of eggs. Okay, let's talk to Anlaf again.
Oh, it's a sorry day.
You brought the supplies down to my storage room? Ah, very good. I've been particularly waiting for the basket of lemons. Basket of lemons? What? You tell Anlaf that there was no basket of lemons with the other supplies, and perhaps it will arrive with another shipment. That is very peculiar. I was expecting it on this card. Well, no matter. They're only lemons, though I was looking forward to them.
I'm sorry. Did he need something?
Okay, well.
I wonder.
Nothing yet possible. Can it be that this paper speaks the truth, and this is truly the end of the treasure hunt on which we embarked? It is frustrating, but I should not dwell upon it. Did Anlaf appreciate the work you did for him? You tell Bingo about the supplies you brought downstairs, and also about the missing basket of lemons. Some lemons have gone missing? That is curious. It reminds me of an old trick I learned in childhood, when I was small, and Bingo's voice trails off and he stares closely at the parchment in his hand. Possible. Will you take this and hold it before the fire? Not too close, mind you, but just close enough to warm the paper. I wonder. Bingo hands you the 3-word parchment, an excited look on his face.
Take that parchment and hold it before the fire.
Okay. This fire? Holding paper. As it warms in the heat of the fire, letters appear on the parchment. Okay, now we're on to something.
I knew it! Invisible letters!
I knew it, Possible. When I was just a young hobbit, my father showed me the trick of writing invisible letters using the juice of lemons. When the paper is warmed, the letters appear as clear as day. Bingo studies the parchment for a moment and his face lights up. I know where to go, Possible, and I believe we will discover the solution to our treasured mystery at the location written on this parchment. Study the paper and see if we can learn where to go, and I will meet you there. I'm so glad to know that this paper was not the end now. Okay. So what does the letter say now? DOHC, no. The end now is what it showed before. String of nonsense? Yeah, we have to think about this, guys, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. If now we only read the lowercase letters, what would it say? Ostgurut. Oh, that's it. We need to go to Ostgurut. Very well then. So Ostgurut is over here, so somewhere there we shall find Bingo. Okay, I'll see you over there. Alright, approaching Ostgurut. We've been here plenty of times, and that means we know the place pretty well. Also, a so thrilled that this orc drew an arrow towards me. I haven't been attacked by an enemy in a while now, since we were so overleveled everywhere we go. But yes, this is Ostgurut. Find the location mentioned on the 3-word parchment and meet Bingo there. Well, there you are. Bingo smiles widely at you as you approach. You figured it out, he says happily.
I am excited to meet whoever has been leaving us these riddles.
Possible? Yes. Excited about the treasure, I'm sure.
You figured it out! I knew you would!
Theodore wanted to come along as well. He's very excited to meet the one responsible for leaving us these clues and riddles.
The Master Treasure Seeker is about to emerge!
Journeying hobbit, you. Naive hobbit.
Listen, the true Master Treasure Seeker is coming out.
I'm nervous, Possible. Your friend Bingo believes that the riddle has led us to this place and that the true Master Treasure Seeker waits within. I'm so excited to meet him, for I have so much to learn. You? You were the Master Treasure Seeker, weren't you? Listen, I hear movement within. He's coming out. Haley Meadowsweet steps outside the tent.
Haley? What can it be?
I don't believe it.
I thought so.
Uh-huh, yeah. You think too much.
You found me. I have to admit, I am impressed.
Ambassador, I did not know that you would be able to solve the riddles I left for you. Theodore never had a chance, of course. He often bragged about his abilities as a treasure seeker, but of course I knew the truth. One of us spoke of such deeds, and one of us actually did them. I would discover these treasures and leave riddles to their locations for Theodore to find, but he never did. Until you and Bingo came along, I believed I would have no challenger to my title, but there it is. Oh, I thought you were like completely annoyed by the presence of Theodore, so I'm not sure why you had to play this game with him, but okay.
Well, I'm impressed you solved my riddles.
Because I doubted Theodore ever would. Oh, because you doubted Theodore, you doubted me as well? Do you think Theodore and me are kind of the same people? I mean, just look at us. We're a little bit different, aren't we? Yeah, he's a little taller than me. Anything else speaks against him. If height has anything to do with anything, of course. And it doesn't. Okay.
I will learn from Haley if she'll have me as a student.
Okay. What about you, Bingo?
Well now.
Okay.
I will learn from Haley if she'll have me as a student.
Haley was the real master treasure seeker all along. I don't believe it, but she got to all those treasures before I did and left the riddles there for me to unravel. But I never did. Theodore looks crestfallen for a moment, and then he clenches a fist. I will learn from her, Ambassador, if she will accept me as a student. With her training, I'll be the master treasure seeker one day. Seeker, maybe. I swear it on all the hidden treasures of Middle-earth. One day, with Haley as my tutor, I'll be the best.
One day I will be the best.
Highly doubt it, but okay.
What have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, indeed. What did I tell you?
Our treasure hunt is at an end, and I am satisfied with its conclusion.
I hope that Haley knows what she has gotten herself into, for I suspect that Theodore may not be the most attentive of pupils. Now you realize that? Can he be taught the skills of Haley straight? I think they both may have a lot to learn. My own journey is not at the end now. It is at the beginning, Passport. Oh no. That was what I was afraid you would say, Bingo.
Our own journey must continue.
I'm happy for Theodore and Haley, and I'm proud of the small part we played in their newfound appreciation for each other. Yeah, you call that appreciation. I wonder for how many treasure hunting lessons that appreciation will last. 0.5. Bingo laughs and consults his map. Our own journey must continue, Basketball. Must? You are telling me what must happen? Judging from these distances, we'll be able to leave the lowlands today and come into the wooded hills and dales of the troll shells. It sounds like an ominous place. Are you ready? Let us walk eastward, my adventurous companion, and we will reassess our course when we come to the last bridge, marked here on my map. A restful night.
The wooded hills and dales of the troll shores await.
Yes, maybe a restful night for you. I won't rest until I am away from you, little hobbit. And on that note, guys, let me show you where we should head next. So we should continue with the bingo ballad at some other point. Perhaps after we're done with the troll shows. Now, here we are in the lowlands, in Osgurd. Now, here are the lowlands. Is my homeland of Bree land. Is the town of Bree. So we'll head south, past Cardolan. We'll deal with Cardolan later, and then go a little sorry, not sweet, Swanfleet, right? But I meant to say a little east to Swanfleet. And the Swanfleet area is the last starting area. So we've done the Bree land, the Shire, and Erit Luing, all of which are starter areas. And the last one that we'll deal with is Swamp Fleet. And once we deal with that, then we should return to our epic quest and deal with the Norddowns and Evendim and the Troll Shows, etc. etc. Okay? So in our next episode, I'll meet you over there, way over in Swamp Fleet. Goodbye.